Hi, my name is Gary LeBlanc, I'm the CEO of ZeroDB. ZeroDB Mental Tonic is essentially our response to people being distracted and having a hard time performing these days. So in our beverages, we focus on focus and calm for one of our products and focus and energy on the other. Early on with ZeroDB, obviously we launched in a very unique time. We launched at the beginning of COVID. So we're not a brand that's been around for 10 years. So really, instead of us going on the street, which again, during COVID, we weren't able to do, it allowed us to get product in people's hands because our product is about trial. So we need people to try our product. So it helped us with targeted sampling, essentially narrowed the available universe for us getting samples out there. It was really quick to execute and set up. As a new company, obviously we had limited resources, so that being quick and easy to set up and something we could turn around in a short time was very important as well. And feedback from consumers. Again, a new company, you don't have many reviews. The product hasn't gotten out there. So feedback from consumers, we could create a proprietary questionnaire. And we could use those product reviews in our direct-to-consumer business, obviously. And then we got a strong email list from it as well. So us working with Sampler, as far as our pitches, it's essentially when you do a pitch, you're trying to connect with people, right? And early on, you have this almost echo chamber view of what your product is. You know, you've been hearing yourself talk about your product for so long. So what we needed perspective. We needed perspective on how certain messaging was landing. And that's where the questions came in when we created our proprietary questionnaire. It allows us to really focus on what's important with people, important to people. And when we talk to retailers, obviously we're talking to people and we're talking to people who are looking, how is this going to connect with the public? So the more information we had behind what our product delivered, our value proposition, and what connected with people, the more confident we were in developing a pitch that was going to land with retailers. Yeah, so in the Sampler program, I alluded to it earlier, we received a lot of new subscribers to our emailer. That was one of the benefits of using Sampler. And we've leveraged that email list for a lot of things. So we have a bi-weekly newsletter on content and a bi-weekly newsletter on product. So we're leveraging that weekly. And again, with the complicated landscape with obtaining emails right now, it made it very easy for us to hit the ground running on that. We're big fans of Sampler from the beginning. We were there in early days. And really, for a new brand, just getting exposure to a targeted group, getting all those initial touch points, email, feedback, reviews, all of that is super beneficial. For us, I don't think, especially for functional beverages, I don't think there's a better way. You got to get liquid to lips. You have to experience a product. So you can't understand a product that needs to be experienced unless you experience it. It depends on the product, but I think for most products, especially food and beverage, until somebody actually interacts with the product physically, you're not really going to get a true sense of how it's going to land. So I think it's a great first step in marketing for a lot of companies. So as a new emerging brand, I couldn't think of a better way to kick off your marketing efforts than using Sampler to start trial, start to get feedback, start to get email subscribers, start to validate some of the initial propositions you had when you were developing your product. I believe it really is especially tailored for probably upcoming companies that really need to get that data in a very efficient way, very quickly. So I think it's a great way to start.